Happy President's Day. I'm Chris Cuomo. We are live, of course, so let's get after it. Here's some food for thought on this President's Day. Did you know that it started as a celebration of President Washington's birthday in the late 1800s? And then Lincoln's legacy was added to it thereafter. And then it became, in the late 60s, about 1970, became known as President's Day, as part of a move to create more three-day weekends for the nation's workers. And that's what we got. It's a catch-all for all these different weekends and holidays. But what does it really mean? Well, it means that you're going to get a lot of good deals, right? This is a big sale weekend, an excuse to go out and buy things. But, maybe it's a little opportunity to re-examine, okay? An interesting reflection of our tendency to want to separate ourselves in this nation even comes down to how we deal with President's Day. Did you know that this holiday goes by 15 different names, depending on what state you're talking about? Such a demand to be different. It seems absent a transcendent crisis. We've been finding reasons to fight being together in America since we founded America. But if we go back to the origin of the day, back to the main man, President Washington really is best known for a single address, his famous farewell. And it has a very modern message in it. First, did you know that he gave it twice? You know why? Because he wanted out after his first term, but was convinced to serve a second to stave off what he saw as a major threat to this nation: parties. It's true. After his second term, Washington then said, all right, that's it. I'm giving the farewell address. And his concerns for what might happen came all too true. It really is worth a read. It was a collaboration of Washington, but also with James Madison, who wrote the first draft that he never gave, and Alexander Hamilton. So it was really a product of some of our best and brightest. Now, what was one of his biggest concerns for the democracy? Parties. Specifically, the formation of two major parties. Specifically, the seesaw of power between polar opposites. That is, quote, itself a frightful despotism, leading to a, quote, more formal and permanent despotism. That's what our first president feared our two-party system would turn into, and he was right. And that is why he ended his address about parties to avoid identity by party, to beware men pushing parties for their own purposes, and for us all to be members of a nation, Americans. That is all. He, with Madison and Hamilton, were right then, and we have clearly gone wrong today. And we see proof of that even on this holiday. Our current President Biden is in a war zone making a stand for democracy, and the other party wants us to pull out, criticizes him for being there, and frames Putin, a despot, as some kind of victim. And at the same time they do that, they give comfort to Biden's predecessor, who spent the weekend attacking our democracy, and me, personally, more problems. And I got to tell you, I love how he came at me. By twisting a point that I made on the Chris Cuomo Project podcast, please subscribe and follow, about how you can't let your anger, no matter how justified you feel it is, dominate your actions. You got to find better to be your better self. Now, of course, a message of tolerance and forbearance would be a message he would not get straight. After all, he sees no advantage in virtue. And to be fair, the game of our toxic two-party politics does not reward those virtues as it does gotchas and division. And yet, that said, his ugly message is a big reason he lost, and is now yelling from a failing social media platform, and will have mighty competition in his party's primary, because you people are better than the game. And so President Biden today did something unprecedented. He hit the ground in a war zone where there is no American troop presence. Did you know that that's never happened before? It's kind of interesting. So what did the president have to say on what was certainly a daring trip to Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine? This was the message.
1 year later, Kyiv stands, and Ukraine stands. Democracy stands. The Americans stand with you, and the world stands with you. remind us that freedom is priceless. It's worth fighting for as long as it takes, and that's how long we're going to be with you, Mr. President, for as long as it takes.
Was that the right move? What must go with this show of unity? And what happens there if things go wrong? What happens here if that happens? Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.